What's up, y'all? Jack here, and in this video I'm going to show you how I went from 0 to 16K a month as a digital closer, and I did it in under 6 months. And I did it by mastering this one high ticket skill set and these 3 steps that I'm going to outline right here in this video. All right, so this is not only how I helped myself do it, this is how I helped Nick do it, this is how I helped Jacob go from working at a warehouse to earning over 10K a month. This is how I helped Erin do the same. She was working 3 jobs, including ours, so 4 part-time jobs, and we helped her almost double her income. This is also how I've helped countless others. And I say that not to brag, not to be cool, not to be like, oh, I'm so awesome, but I say that to let you know what I'm going to show you is not only possible for me, it didn't just work for me, it's worked for lots of other people. I've also built multi-6-figure sales teams, and this same process was used just with that team. All right, and I'll show you all that right here in this video. Now, should you believe me? Should you take my word? It's up to you, right? Anybody can say anything these days. Let's be real. I want to keep it real with you. I want to show you. I'll take you into my process or show you what we did so far this year, and we'll go from there. All right. So let's hop in. I want to show you. Let's start with our processor, right? So here you can see this year. Let's just make sure the date is up. October 1. This year we've done 814,000. through this one processor. We've done a lot more. We've actually done wires, ACH transfers, as well as Cash App. So we've done a good bit more than that. And this, I guess this comes out to around 90K a month. We're over 6 figures a month total, but I wanted to show this to you. So number one, this guy knows what he's doing. You're probably like, hey, Jack, you said 0 to 16K a month. That's a lot more. It's because I've been able to take this process that I'm going to show you, these 3 things, and I've been able to implement them over and over and into different companies, into different prospects. This simple framework. All right, so let's hop in. A lot of people who are getting into this online space, I'm actually going to move it here. It looks like this. There's 3 different phases. Phase 1, maybe a lot of you. Figure out while I'm talking where you are in this chart. You're indecisive. You desire a different outcome. You want more freedom. You want more income. But the thing is, you haven't quite committed to how you're going to do that. You may have not kept your word to yourself. You may not have the discipline, but you probably haven't actually gone all in on a way to do it. I believe digital closing, what I do, is the way to do it. If you don't know what digital closing is, you can stop this video right now, go check out my Instagram account, or you can go watch some of my other videos that explain it more. But I believe digital closing is the best way to actually do that, especially if you're new and you don't want to start a business and you just want to make massive commission from your laptop, from your cell phone. And I'll go through all that, but I believe that's to be the best way. Phase 1 comes with a lot of not knowing what to do, a little frustration because you see all this stuff online. Should I do this, and this? And it's super easy to have shiny object syndrome. Here's the truth. All of these ways, dropshipping, Amazon, affiliate marketing, all these things work, but it takes you committing and actually doing the work. All right, and it's going to get tough. It's going to get hard. Each and every one of these are going to have resistance, roadblocks, obstacles that you have to go around, and you have to skill up and get through. But phase 1 are the people that are stuck there, they're frustrated, and they actually haven't committed to one way of doing it. Truthfully, what we do, we don't actually work with these people. Okay, you have to make the commitment and find what you want to do and go after it. That moves us to phase 2, the committed. These are the people that we actually actively can help right now. This person has finally decided to actually get started. They've burned the ships, they're not going back, and they're going to go until they see success. They're not quitting until they get results. It doesn't mean, phase 2 does not mean this person has all the skills in the world, but what it does mean is they're actively pursuing that. They may have closed a deal, they may have never closed a deal. They may have closed lots of deals, but they're just not sure how to scale. So difference between this and phase 1 is these people are committed. Their skill level is not really the issue. It's where are they? Are they in a position where they're committed to doing it and they're sick, they're tired of reliving the same cycle over and over? One of the biggest beliefs of this phase and phase 3 is ownership, extreme ownership. This person believes that they're in control of their own outcomes. Okay, they're not blaming things on other people. They're not saying, hey, this happened and all, and you know, playing the victim. They believe they're in charge of their own outcomes, and this sets them up to not only move out of phase 2 into phase 3, but beyond. With digital closing, they've decided that this is what they're going to do. I've said that, but this is the most important part. They've committed. Even if they don't have the skills, even if they have no experience, they've decided this is what they're going to do. To be clear, this is not just with digital closing and what we do. This is with everything, okay? The commitment. Phase 2, committed. Are you all in on what you're doing? Let's move forward to phase 3, okay? Phase 3 is someone who's actually making a living at this. 5K to 20K plus per month. We've seen up to 60K a month in commission with it, which is crazy. All from your laptop and cell phone. They found a level 10 earning opportunity with a great company. They may even work 3 to 5 hours a day. They could be working less and actually making a lot more. They have location freedom. They work as their own boss. So even though they're partnering and selling the company's products and services, they're a contractor. They get paid commission, and they have the freedom to actually do and work as they please. Okay, so that's the difference between phase 2 and phase 3. What we do and we specialize in is helping phase 2 go to phase 3 and really scale up. So I'll talk about my offer later in the video, but if you're someone who's committed, you're all in, and you feel like you're in that phase 2 and you want to really see growth and change, I would definitely check out what I'm going to show you at the end of this video. But that's only if you think this is going to work for you. Only. So what we do is we help phase 2 go to phase 3, and we do this by this 3-step process right here. And this is how I did it, okay? First thing is that you got to have the skill. You got to have not only the right information, but you need to have the ability to do it. You can know something but not be able to do it. I could know how to dunk a basketball. I know how to jump. I know how to put my hand over the rim. That doesn't mean I'm able to actually do it without a lot of training, without a lot of strength training to get my legs and be able to jump. I know how to technically sell things, but I may not know how to sell online, or I may know how to sell a car, or I may not actually know what I should say, but I just can't actually say it and get it out in the moment when certain situations come up. So first thing is the skill. This can be different. If you've had experience in sales, that doesn't mean it translates here. You need to get in the right rooms. You need to train with the best people in the world, and some don't have this right now. And to be honest, it's the thing that's keeping you from actually hitting your goals and being where you want to be. If you have the skill, you're going to be able to at least get a lot of, you're going to make up a lot of ground on your road to actually getting to where you want to be. So the skills first. Most people, if you're not where you want to be, you just don't have it yet, and that's okay. So that's one of the things I had to do. I had to call the right people. I had to invest a lot of money, over 6 figures a year when I started out, which I didn't have at the time. I put money on a credit card that I didn't have to get the right information, and not only be able to have the information, but able to apply it. Next thing, the opportunity. We like to say a level 10 earning opportunity. Not only that, you need to find an opportunity in a niche that's in alignment with you. So important. You can't sell something as a digital closer if it's not in alignment, if you don't believe in it, if you don't care about it, if you don't resonate with it. So you need to connect with that level 10 earning opportunity in your niche. What is that? A consistent appointments on your calendar, leads, high ticket product or service. Even more important than it being expensive, because you're going to higher commission on a more expensive product, it needs to be a good product and service. You don't want to sell something that's not actually beneficial to the customer that you're selling to. It won't work very long. And finally, I think the last thing that's the most important of a level 10 earning opportunity is unlimited earning potential. You need to be able to make as much money as possible. And I say that because if the opportunity you're in, the position as a closer, the company you work with, is not helping you get to your goal. If you want to be here, even your current job right now, your opportunity, let's say you work at Amazon or you work doing anything, if it's not a vehicle to get you to your goal, it's the wrong one. All right. If it's a stepping stone, that's different. If you're like, hey, okay. But if it's not the vehicle to get you to your goal, it's the wrong one, man. All right. So let's recap. You got to have the skill. And this is an ever evolving thing. It's not something that's set in stone. You got to start to acquire the skills and improve the skills. Next, you got to have an opportunity that can be a vehicle to help you get to your goal. And then finally, like I said, the skill is ever evolving and it's ever improving. You need to have ongoing training. I've learned really quickly, the best in the world, Tom Brady, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, at the top of their game, they were always investing in getting better, improving, and just ultimately investing back into themselves. Even when they were at the height of peak of their prime, they were always investing in themselves. And so I looked at that and I'm like, hey, why do I hear companies say all the time, I don't want to train people, I want people that are ready? Why do I hear individuals say, hey, I already know how to do this, I can't get any better? When the best in the world, the people who make the most money, the people who are the most successful, the people with the most rings, championships, trophies, they're still improving even at the top of their game. And that was something that I had to ask myself. I got to a point where I was like, yo, I'm making a lot of money at $16,000 a month, but there's a whole nother $85,000 where I just showed you where I could do this bigger and across different platforms. So I had to continuously reinvest into myself, coaches, mentorships, training, and get better and better, get new information, get new skill, find new opportunities. You see it? It's a cycle, and then continue to train. These are the 3 things that I did. These 3 things, if you take them, you implement them, you'll be able to achieve whatever you want in any industry, to be honest. So I want to take you in now. Now, this is only for people that are like, hey, I like what you do. I may not have the skill yet, or I may not have the opportunity and those things that I need, or I may want ongoing training. So I want to take you through what we do in our offer and see if it makes sense for you and how we actually do these 3 steps to help you get to a new level. Okay, so let's hop in. I'll just show you our Discord real quick. Don't switch. It's not going to let me show you that. Let's pull it up here. Boom. So you can see inside of our Discord here, these are all of our students, general. Let's just go to Hall of Fame real quick. I technically haven't left my old job yet. That's the end of September, but I've contracted to start taking sales calls as a closer for a couple of guys. Had my first call, closed a $2,800 deal. This is a student. You can see our verifications in here. This is where this is kind of like the training and the ongoing training and the skilling up section of this. We have our Discord where all our students come in here. They share their wins. They share their verifications as they go through this program, and they really get ready to get skilled up, all right, and really take the next step. That's the first part. The second part looks like this, okay? We have a consistent coaching training every day, right? Every day we have our community, we have our mastermind events, and we have our live drills. You cannot see this right now, which I'm going to show you. Make sure we get this on point. Application, boom. So we got live drills, we got masterminds, we got verifications, we got our community. We guarantee you a position. So not only are we going to train you up, we're going to drill with you. We're going to help you find that opportunity that's a level 10 earning opportunity. Most of our students literally find an opportunity within 7 days, even before they have the skill. And the importance of that is ongoing training, right? So you learn the best when you're actually in the field doing it. Even if you don't have the skills all the way up yet, we encourage people to go out there, find positions, and get active reps, get live reps. Even though we drill with you every day, nothing replaces live reps and actually doing it. And then on the back end, we have that ongoing training that helps you do it. We also guarantee you that position, and we guarantee you 3x your money. We'll work with you until you do. Now, this isn't for everybody. I don't even like selling this, right? But I put this out there to let you know if this is something you're interested in, book a call with us. There's a link in the description below. Check it out. We'll talk about it, but only come if you're ready. It's going to cost some money because there's lots of training. There's lots of drills. We have a big network of partners that we either place you with or you find something within your niche that you're passionate about. And so as simple as that. Book a call, but only if you're serious, and only do this if you are ready to get started. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like wasting time. I know you don't as well, and there's a lot of stuff. So what we do, let's go back to it just so you can see. We take people from phase 2 to phase 3. If you're not ready to commit yet, if you're in phase 1 right now, it's just not the time. All right, you got to figure that out for you. Phase 2 is where we can really help you and take you to phase 3 and help you make a lot of money. So y'all, this is it. Y'all, this is how I went from truly at zero. A lot of these other people right here, these people aren't at zero. They have the commitment. I was at zero when I had to figure this out for myself. I had to get in the right rooms. I had to find the right information. But this phase 2 is where we can really help you accelerate and go to the next level. So I hope y'all got some from this. Hopefully this helped. Hopefully you can see how this is valuable and you can go and implement it on your own. If you don't know what digital closing is, or you don't even know where to start, check out my YouTube. I have a whole playlist of how you can actually go out there, find partnerships, get started. If you want us to drill with you the implementation, truth is, guys, y'all don't need another course. All right, so now I want to take you in and show you our offer and how we do it. I want to be clear, all the information is available out there. You do not need us to do this. All right, to make 16K a month, you do not need us. There's other programs, there's all the information in the world. What I will say is what we do really well is we expedite that process. So we take it from you in the trenches, learning and taking a long time, sometimes a year, sometimes 2, to really squeezing that in to ideally 60 to 90 days, sometimes quicker. As you see, you can go check out my page. There's a testimonial with Lawrence. He literally got his first position and commission check within 7 or 8 days. And so what we do is we're really good at squeezing that down. This is inside of our university. All of our trainings, it's really hard to find one over 10 minutes. Everything's really under 5 minutes. We give you the information you need and zero fluff. Some of y'all don't need all of this, every step of this, right? And you can go through and pick out what you need, but we do have a verification, so you do have to pass that. But most of the people, you don't need every step, but you can go in and get that information. You don't need more courses. You don't need more videos to watch. That's not the purpose of this, and that's how we've really tried to dial in our platform and our training. On top of this, the most valuable part is kind of what I showed you here, right? It's how do we cultivate this inside of you? How do we get you skilled up? And we do that by not only the university, but also drills every week. You can schedule onto our coach's calendar and trainings. We have sparring sessions, we have drills where we help you one-on-one, and we're just there for you all the way. We actually truly care, and I think that's really what sets us apart. We're not just, here's the course, go do it. It's like we're there with you, holding your hand all the way around. All right. The next part is the opportunity. We help you find an opportunity, and you're going to find an opportunity very quick. There's 2 ways to do it. We place you with one of our partners, which we like doing, or you go out and we help you find a partnership on your own. The reason the second one is really strong is because you can find something in your niche, something you're passionate about, which is what I preach. Now, we may have a partner available looking for closers that is in your niche. Amazing. That'll work well too. But we really like to see people go out there and get after it and find something themselves. Okay. So we got the skill and we got the opportunity. And now once you have the opportunity and you've started developing these skills, we're going to give you ongoing training to really accelerate it and pull you from this 2 all the way into this 3, making up from 8 to 12K a month as a digital closer. And it's a year-long mentorship. Okay. We do this in a way to where if you show up, you put in the work, we're going to work with you until you do. So if you don't make 3x the money that it costs to do this, I don't even like to talk about the money regarding this because it's not even a thing. If you show up, you do the work, you're going to make it. But we do have that backbone that we're going to work with you until you 3x your money. 3x your money is very small, and if we can't do that, then that's pretty silly, straight up. So this is what it looks like, y'all. Here's the phases. This is how you get there. You got to skill, you got to find the right opportunity, and you got to continue to train, work, improve, and get better. So if you're interested in doing this is only if it makes sense. If it seems like something that you want to do, book a call. Let's talk about it. What we're going to do on that call, we'll ask you some questions. Number 1, make sure you're not a phase 1 and you're a phase 2 and you're serious. And secondly, really just see if we can help you. That's the most important thing. Because if we can't help you, we're not going to try. There's no benefit in us trying to sell you something that won't work for you. I'm sorry. It doesn't help us long term because we have partners we need to place. We don't want to try to train somebody and put them into something that's not good for them. Okay. And so there's no benefit for us on that regard. And that's pretty much it. So if you think this is something that you could do, if you want to learn more about digital closing itself and how it works, go check out my other videos. But at a basic level, it's just partnering with companies and selling their high ticket products, doing it from your laptop, from your cell phone, anywhere in the world there's Wi-Fi, and making, commission, earning commission. And it just provides a lot of freedom. It's done a lot for me. It's been one of the most beneficial things that I could have done, I could have learned, and now I'm taking it and I'm implementing it across different verticals, and I think it could change a couple of years too, but I'm not saying it's for everybody. Okay, it's got to be for you, and if it is, book a call. Let's talk about it. To be honest, come ready, right? I don't want to waste time. Be ready to invest. There's an investment. Be ready to grind. Be ready to work, and we'll get some real hard-nosed work in, and we'll make a difference. We'll make a change, and I'll see you on the other side. Let's go.